Whoever kills this prick takes home the whole fucking pot.
Welcome back everyone to Tully Television, and today we're going to be presenting the mutant known as Gambit, remylebeau, the Raging Cajun himself, the master and creator of kinetic energy and being able to charge up anything he touches and can hold on to, and he can even charge up things and throw it at you, overwhelming you right off the bat. But that's how exciting this character is. But before we get into his full history, or an in-depth history of remylebeau, aka Gambit, aka the Raging Cajun, thank you for stopping by, thank you for subscribing, thank you for liking, thank you for commenting. If you're not a subscriber, hit that button down below. Get on that notification train so you can be aware of all of the future episodes. But today, like I said, we're getting into Gambit. This one's for you, Timmy. Now, he first appeared in the X-Men issue 266 back in 1990, the summer of 1990. He came across Storm as she was a child. He helped her out, being a fellow thief and all, and that she was a fellow thief. And long story short, in regards to that, he was able to help her fight the Shadow King, get into her adult form, and when Charles Xavier came back from Earth, she supported his membership into the X-Men. Before joining the X-Men, though, he had a bit of a shady past. He's an orphan. He grew up in New Orleans. He was known as La Diable. I know I'm totally going to screw this up. Le Diable Blanc, meaning the White Devil. I'm assuming that's French. It's because his glowing red eyes and compared to his pale skin, so to speak. He eventually was adopted by Jean-Luc Lebeau, who is the head of the Thieves Guild, and he was set up in an arranged marriage to Belladonna. Oh man, Belladonna Bordeaux, okay? She was the granddaughter of the leader of the Assassin's Guild, and he was prophesied to bring the two guilds together. Belladonna's brother, Julian, was not big on this arranged marriage. There was a duel. Remy won. He was excommunicated, but the guilds still joined in unison. He then, on his journeys of life between being excommunicated from the guild and joining the X-Men, he used his skills as a pickpocket thief to pull several jobs. His main employer, as he would come to find out, was Mr. Sinister, Nathaniel Essex, and he asked him to join a group of mutants that would be powerful for a certain job. Little did he know that he was recruiting people to commit the mutant massacre down in the Morlock tunnels. He created the Marauders for Sinister, unbeknownst to him that they were going to kill dozens of mutants down in the tunnels. Matter of fact, Angel was also very greatly affected by this by losing his wings, which led him down the path to becoming a Horseman of Apocalypse. When the X-Men found this out, Rogue and Beast and a few of the other X-Men left him in Antarctica, basically to die. He was able to be saved by a mutant that was able to add her essence into him so he'd be able to survive on the way back down to, civilization. He literally almost died, and it was kind of messed up. The X-Men did that when they found out, because the X-Men, a lot of the X-Men were kind of not good guys themselves. Rogue was not a good guy before the X-Men. Wolverine was not a good guy before the X-Men. Storm was a pickpocket. They had to do what they had to do to survive, but not everyone was a Scott Summers or Hank McCoy before joining the X-Men. So there was some apologies for that down the road. He also, during the Mutant Massacre, he saved a little girl who later grew up to be Marrow, and she joined the X-Men. Let's see. Sabretooth did severely injure him during that too, because once Remy found out what was going on, Sabretooth did attack him to get him out of the way. He was able to, over his years, unify the guild. Him and Rogue have had an on-again, off-again relationship. That's who he's most known to be romantically involved with. There was this one time where she was able to not have her powers for a night, and they did their taxes. Boy. And I was hoping that that would produce a child for them down the road, but that would probably be complicated with Rogue's powers. He was a Horseman of Apocalypse at one point. He had major roles in a lot of the X titles like Messiah Complex. He has been around for quite some time, and he's been one of my favorite X-Men. He's been in the animated show. They've done different versions of him in Age of Apocalypse. The alternate reality stories, he's always somehow involved. And I'm going to show you some of the comic books I have for Gambit, because I am, like I said, a Gambit fan, and I do try to, seek his comic books out. This right here is Gambit Annual number 99, and this is how it was explained, his survival from the Antarctic to get back to civilization. From a limited series, Sinister Redemption limited series. Now I have 3 of the 4 issues here. What happened with the 4th one, as luck would have it, when I ordered it, this is number 3 out of that limited series. When I ordered number 4, this is what I got. Number 3 issue from another limited series that he had. So I still need the 4th issue of that first one I was just showing you. And this is issue 3 of some other limited series he had. Now, in the Age of Apocalypse, he led a team that helped get the Mcron crystal to help save the reality. So he was instrumental in that. Gambit and the Externals. This was one of my favorite stories in the Age of Apocalypse storyline. I have some other issues of Age of Apocalypse story too, if you guys are interested in me going over the Age of Apocalypse story. It's when Charles Xavier was accidentally killed by his son, and in the past, as he was trying to kill Magneto, and he accidentally killed his father and changed history. And this is how it created the Age of Apocalypse story. Yeah, but if you guys are interested in me going through the whole story and what the different heroes were going through, I can definitely do that. I can definitely go through some of the issues I have here. Yeah, he's really a suave, debonair hero. Sometimes villain, sometimes anti-hero. He has been everything under the sun. He's been in X-Men. He's been the leader of the Unified Guild of Assassins and Thieves. He was also a leader of the X-Men at one point. He was a Horseman of Apocalypse. He has fought just about everyone you can fight. Granted, you're not going to get a Gambit versus Galactus story. That would be a little far-fetched even for me as a fan of Gambit to be like, oh yeah, Gambit has a chance. No, but he's fought people like Deadpool, Spider-Man, a bunch of X-Men villains. Like I said, he's been on again, off again with Rogue. They've had a lot of limited series together themselves as a couple-based adventures away from the X-Men and what have you. They've tried the married life. They've tried living away from the hero life, but sometimes it just pulls you back in. Every time I think I get out, they pull it back in. But don't mind me, guys. Don't mind me. I'm just a goof. Yeah, Gambit, man, he's been around since 1990. So, shoot, 30 plus years as a character. There's been speculation for years that Channing Tatum was going to do a Gambit movie. Gambit has been in a movie, Wolverine Origins, and the guy who played him didn't do a bad job. I dug it. There is a little Gambit movie on YouTube that my editor put me on, and it's him playing a card game to save Rogue's life, and Eric Roberts is in it. Go figure. That guy, if you got to pay, he'll be in your movie. And it was a nice little movie. It was cool. Yeah, so the character has potential. I really hope that we can get introduction into the MCU for Gambit. I don't know who we could exactly get to cast for him, but I can see potential for a series even where you can kind of keep it on the level of even maybe of like a Winter Soldier and Falcon type of show, some sort of espionage type of thing, you know? I think that there's that much potential in the character, and I think he's been a vital member of the X-Men team. You know, he even was at one point thought to have betrayed the X-Men. Bishop came from 70 years in the future, based off of remylebeau in the future, known as the Witness, saying that there was an X-Men traitor, and Bishop thought it was remylebeau at first, that he was, because he was the only X-Men that survived the betrayal. So Bishop thought for a long time that it was going to be Remy, but the actual X-Men traitor wound up being Charles Xavier, and as his transformation into Onslaught happened, and they were able to save the X-Men, but Franklin Richards and his zest and zeal to save his family and the heroes that sacrificed their lives, shunted them over to some pocket dimension as Onslaught got destroyed. Onslaught was Charles Xavier and Eric Lensher's psyches combined, creating the worst of both of them into Onslaught. So Remy has been involved in a lot of storyline, lore, legacy, and there's still plenty more left in the tank for him. And I hope that you've been educated or learned something about Remy, and I hope that you can understand why I have the love for Remy the way I do. Until next time, guys. Peace, Nookums.
I'm gonna miss that.
Well, Shay, it'd be nice if you thanked me for saving you.
Oh,
Oh,
you took your damn time, sugar.
yeah, I was hungry. I know this great chicken and waffles place.
Nikki's buying.
I like the way you think.
Hi. Anyone heading to Los Feliz? No. I gotcha. Call a lift.